The following is a paid presentation for the Coin Vault. Broadcasting from the heartland of America, this is the Coin Vault.
Hi, I'm Scott Houck.
And I'm Andy Abel.
And we're the host of the Coin Vault. Many of you have seen us on television for many, many years. The Coin Vault has been around, in fact, for over 27 years, bringing great coins and collectibles like many of the pieces that are in front of us right now. We're here today because we got a special opportunity for those of you that maybe don't get to see our regular broadcasts that are on every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday on national television. You know, we've been known for bringing out great things like United States proof sets, silver dollars, American silver eagles.
We even have our own custom minting facility that our parent company runs that we're able to offer silver medallions and silver rounds.
You know, silver's definitely been in the news collectible coin-wise for the last several years, with United States Mint having record sales for many of their silver issues. You know, silver being produced all across the world today in great collectible issues, you know, that we feature here on the show. Something that is one of our specialties is trying to help inform the public about all the great opportunities that there are out there from collectors. And as lifelong collectors, you and I, you know, really get excited about some of the great issues that we have and have available here on the show, you know, every week.
It's one of the best jobs in the world that you and I get to come out here and talk about coins and precious metals and things of that nature and offer it to the collectors out there. We truly are blessed.
Right. It's the greatest time in the world, and there's never been a better time to be a collector because of all the great issues that are out there and things to choose from. Today we have a special series of coins that we want to bring out on the show and give you a couple of opportunities for the coins in original packaging and certified coins as well. In fact, Andy's going to head over and team up with Jim Fisher, and they're going to tell you all about this exciting new offer available here exclusively at the Coin Vault.
We're going to tell you all about the America's National Monument series that we got right here at the Coin Vault in just one moment. A 4-coin series that everybody's going to love out there. But first, I want to introduce you to our good friend and co-host here at the Coin Vault, Mr. Jim Fisher, who has decades of experience in the numismatic field. You've been a coin collector all your life.
I have. And I love it, and I tell you what, to bring you a presentation that we have for you today is beyond exciting. We have got 4 of the most beautiful depictions of our greatest monuments in Washington, D.C., and throughout the world from that standpoint. And Andy, I got to tell you something. It's one of those presentations done in 999 pure silver that every collector wants to own, and most will never have an opportunity to do so because there are only 5,000 of these sets that exist in the world. We also know the designer of the coin.
Absolutely we do. And you talk about owning silver here in 2015. It's very important to a lot of collectors and a lot of people out there. Silver has been in the hotbed and in the news for over the past half decade or so. In 2011, silver jumped to extreme highs of close to $50 an ounce. But to be able to get a 4-coin series, a set like this, legal tender coins, limited to 5,000 worldwide, is an incredible opportunity.
You know, Andy, let's jump right into it because, first of all, what I want everyone to realize is that these depictions were taken directly from the monuments, and they are scribed and die cast with the die, striking that coin in perfection in frosted silver with a beautiful mirror finish done in a proof finish. You're going to get a chance to see that. In fact, guys, if we can go to the very first coin, this is going to be on an auto-receive basis.
That's right.
So it's going to be 1 coin per month over a 4-month period. But let's take a look, if we can, first at one of the most exciting monuments there is in the world. It's the Lincoln Memorial. If we can get a close shot of that piece, I want to talk about that just a little bit because there's so much to talk about. Now, a lot of you have visited the Lincoln Memorial and know that Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president, known as the Great Emancipator. And in front of that memorial, did you know this? A lot of people didn't. That pool, that reflecting pool, is the largest pool and reflecting pool in the whole area of the Washington, D.C. town. There is no pool larger than that. And the design of the building itself was taken after the Greek Parthenon design. There are 36 columns that surround that building, and those represent the 36 Union states during the term of Abraham Lincoln. There are also 3 chambers. The first chamber is the main one. That's the one that you see right now, with Abraham Lincoln seated, and we talked about this earlier, not a throne, but a chair, looking absolutely fabulous, and the way that he did with that stoic look on his face and that look of determination and that look of protection for the United States of America.
It's an absolutely beautiful coin here, Jim. 1 ounce of 3/9 fine silver you see at the bottom of the coin. You see Lincoln Memorial, that incused design where you have that proof finish inside the lettering right there. And if I move this back and forth a little bit, you'll see some of that proof finishes behind Lincoln. These are proof coins that you are going to receive right here, struck in 1 full ounce of silver and limited to 5,000 each. Now, I want to tell them a little bit about the auto receive here for a moment, Jim. Per shipment, these are going to be $79.95 per shipment to get these coins.
Okay.
And there will be 4 total shipments in the series. Shipping and handling is $6.95 per shipment, but you place your order today, you dial our toll-free number, and you talk to one of our operators, and they'll set you up with the auto receive program. You'll get the $79.95 and the $6.95 shipping and handling, and they're going to ship you that Lincoln Memorial coin.
Abraham Lincoln will be the first one shipped.
Then 1 month from that day, you'll get the Jefferson Memorial. You'll also get charged for the $79.95 plus the $6.95 shipment. Then the following month, you're going to get the Vietnam Veterans Memorial coin. And then the final 4th shipment, you will get the Washington Monument, and you'll have your 4-coin series. And it's an incredible series, and you will be one of very few people to own the series because, as we said, these are limited to 5,000 each worldwide.
How exciting is that? This is the collection for the ages. For those of you out there that love the United States history, that love the idea of having those iconic figures and that iconic story, the true stories of what happened here in the United States that brought us to the area that we are today, you can own it today in 999 pure silver. Not just any silver, but proof silver with beautiful mirrored finish. While we're at it, Andy, if you don't mind, let's go to the second coin.
Let's take a look at the
now,
Jefferson
these are
Memorial.
actual legal tender coins, my friends. These are not medallions. They are legal tender coins. Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd president of the United States of America. That particular building that Thomas Jefferson stands in was taken from the similarities of the Roman Parthenon. The steps that lead up to Thomas Jefferson are done in marble. There is also a sculpture titled Drafting the Declaration. Who was the drafter of the Declaration of Independence? It was Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd president of the United States of America. And in the center of that building, in bronze, stands none other than Thomas Jefferson, not only the designer of a lot of buildings in Virginia, but also designed the University of Virginia, did the architectural design for the University of Virginia. 19-foot bronze statue of Jefferson stands front and center on that beautiful 999 pure silver proof coin. This is going to be the 2nd coin that will be delivered to you on the 2nd month of your collection.
And Jim, if I can, I want to show the collectors out there this real quick. You see the 4 different designs right there: the Lincoln Memorial, the Jefferson Memorial, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, and that Washington Monument. Those are the reverses. There's 2 sides to a coin, Jim. There's an obverse and a reverse. These are the reverses. I want to bring this in here real quickly. The obverse is the same on all 4 coins. It is that effigy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. We told you it's a legal tender coin, $2 denomination, 2015 dated, under the authority of the nation of Niue.
Now, if you can, spin that around so they can see that coin, so they can see. There's the Washington coin. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. But let's get to the 3rd coin. Let's get to the 3rd piece that everyone's going to want to own along with this collection. And this is more of a somber type of a coin, because when people go to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, that is a time for reflection and a time for memory. That wall was designed by Maya Lin and created there are two 246 feet 9-inch walls constructed by polished black granite, 72 panels, and the names of over 58,000 servicemen and women who died or are missing since the Vietnam War. The apex, the top of those two walls where they meet together, stand 10 feet 1 inch tall, and at the lowest point, it runs all the way down to 8 inches. And visitors on the front of this coin, you're going to see the visitors standing there reading the names of those that gave their lives for our freedom. You have an opportunity to own this as a collectible to pass down as history and beauty through the ages.
It's one of the most powerful places that you could ever go to. When you see the folks that, when they reach out there and they touch that name on that wall, and you can see the emotions that flow through those folks at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, it's a very, very sobering place to visit.
And I'm just going to say this. I want to speak for all of us here, and I think I can. Andy, myself, and Scott, all of us here at Coin Vault want to thank all of the veterans out there, all of you out there that have protected us and given us the opportunity to do what we do here at Coin Vault. We're going to get into the fourth and final piece for you right now. It is the George Washington Monument, which towers over every other structure in Washington, D.C. It's absolutely beautiful.
At the time it was constructed, it was the tallest building
for years
in the world.
Many years after it was built, it was the tallest structure in the world. It still stands today as the tallest substance of granite, or not granite, sandstone and bluestone that has ever been done in history. 555 feet tall it stands.
The building that took its place as the tallest at the time was the Eiffel Tower.
That's exactly right.
And
That's exactly right.
And a kind of a cool little side note here on this, Jim. The very, very peak of the Washington Monument is made of aluminum. And then at the time, aluminum was considered almost like
silver.
Like silver.
Yes.
And they had that piece of aluminum in Tiffany's in Manhattan, New York, in their store.
The Tiffany's?
The Tiffany's. And they had it on the floor, Jim. And the people that visited Tiffany's, they could step over that and they could say, we stepped over
the Washington
We
Monument.
stepped over the top of the Washington Monument. Kind of a cool little story there. But this piece also struck in that proof silver. It almost looks like a black background, but that is a mirror finish.
And if you can grab that and hold that in your fingers for a minute and show the reflection from that beautiful proof finish while I talk about this for just a moment, because I want everyone to know it towers over all the structures. The apex, as you mentioned, is made of aluminum, and it has on the very top, Laus Deo. In Latin, it means to God be the praise. There are 50 American flags that surround that monument at all times, 24 hours a day. And there you see at the foreground, you know what that is? That's the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool.
You see my reflection.
All of that beautifully done in 999 pure silver. You are going to absolutely love this. This is the one where you want to grab your jeweler's loop, your magnifying glass, and take a look at the fine details and all of the time and effort it took to construct and design a die to strike a coin with so much beauty in 999 pure silver. You're going to absolutely love this set beyond the idea of collectability. You're going to love it from the standpoint of the patriotic feeling that you get holding these coins, from the standpoint of passing down the history that you want to your children and grandchildren. It couldn't be there could not be a better collection out there to own than this set.
It's absolutely a great collection to get all four pieces. You can take advantage of it in that auto-receive program. Well, all you have to do is make that phone call today. They will there's no fees involved with that. There's no sign-up thing that you got to do. All you got to do is place that call, and you make that order for the first coin, the Lincoln Memorial, $79.95, and your $6.95 shipping and handling, and then you'll get your subsequent orders every month until the fourth coin, and you will get a special bonus with that fourth coin.
And you will. And I want to make sure that everybody understands. You are going to get all the blue boxes for in each presentation that you get. You have a presentation box. You also will get a signed certificate of authenticity signed by the designer of the coin, Michael Glass. And this is not an auto signature. This is an actual signature by Michael Glass, the designer of the coin. How cool is that?
Absolutely. Each certificate of authenticity is numbered and signed, and it's only numbered up to 5,000 because that's the maximum mintage on each and every one of these. I hope you're on the phone lines to take advantage of this incredible opportunity to get collectible silver at an affordable price. We'll be right back.
This is your chance to secure the 2015 4-Coin American Monument Series from the Coin Vault, now in its 27th year selling coins on television. With a mintage of just 5,000, these legal tender-proof coins depict the Washington Monument and Lincoln, Jefferson, and Vietnam veterans memorials. Struck in 1 ounce of pure silver, they arrive with a numbered certificate of authenticity, hand-signed by the coin's designer. For just $79.95 per shipment, you'll receive each coin in the series over 4 months. As a special bonus, the final shipment includes a magnificent presentation box at no additional cost. Ask about our independently certified options, graded in perfect proof condition by NGC. Be one of the first 500 callers, and we'll even upgrade you to expedited shipping. Again, no more than 5,000 of these silver-proof coins will ever be minted, so don't miss out. Call right now.
Well, we've had the opportunity to share with the collectors the 4-Coin American Monument Series in original packaging that we just showed you. You get all 4 coins, and you get them in that 4-coin box at the end of the 4th shipment, but we also got them certified, Jim.
You probably wondered what's up on this shelf here. These are called certified coins. These are coins that have been certified by an independent certification company. We have none other than the #1 certification company in the world, NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They certify coins, millions of coins, since their inception in
1987. 1987 they started, and they've been certifying coins ever since. In fact, they've certified, I just read a newsletter the other day that they've certified over 31 million coins, and it's the great thing between the buyer and the seller. They're the third-party independent service that tells you the specific grade of the coin, the quality of the coin, and we got an opportunity for you collectors out there to own perfection.
Let's talk about grading for just a second here, because for those of you out there that are watching for the very first time wondering, well, wait a minute, what does grading mean? Well, Dr. Sheldon started this particular scale back in the 50s with the coin collection that he had. And this scale has held true all the way through the years, 2015. A 70 is the highest grade that a coin can be graded. When a coin is graded 70, that means it is absolutely perfection. There is no 71, there is no 75, there's no 100. So when you see on a certification holder the number 70, you know that you are looking at a perfect coin. No one can say different than that. What we have for you in this collection are 4 certified coins by NGC, all of them in ultra cameo proof 70 condition, Andy. It couldn't get any better than that.
You see it right there on the label, Jim. America's National Monument Series. As we said earlier, this is a legal tender coin, 2015 dated, $2 denomination, struck under the authority of the nation of Niue. Jefferson Memorial on that particular piece. Early releases, proof 70 ultra cameo. And you're asking, what's early releases mean, guys? And what that means is these coins were produced and sent to NGC within the first 30 days of them being struck.
Yes.
So if you do that and you get them to NGC within that first 30 days, they'll give it that early releases pedigree.
That can be almost like having a 71. Now, we go back and say 70 is the highest grade, but when you've got an extra added value from NGC stating that it's an early release, it actually holds true that it was one of the first coins struck off the dies before the dies may get a little lightly tainted as it goes along. But the early releases are the coins that every collector wants, because they are guaranteed to be not only perfect 70s, but directly from the fresh dies when they're first minted.
We talk about it all the time. Levels of collectability, Jim. That's just another added level of collectability.
Absolutely.
But your coins are absolute perfection. Proof 70 Ultra Cameo, you will get all 4 versions, and they will all be in that highest grade possible. And you're going to do it for $129.95 per shipment, plus your $6.95 shipping and handling. All you have to do is place that order today. They'll get you your Lincoln Memorial right out to you, and you'll get that. And then once every month, you'll get all 4 coins. And then on that final shipment, the Washington Monument, you're going to get that beautiful wood presentation box.
Guys, let's go. Can we go back again? Let's go to any one of them. In fact, you want to go to Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln. I want everyone to see that, because that is that stoic figure that you see in what? Magazines? Books? television, movies. That is the figure that is one of the most well-known figures in monuments in the entire world. You have an opportunity to own it, designed and detailed in pure 999 silver. And not only that, but you're guaranteed, you can see it right there on your screen, a proof 70, which makes that a perfect coin. Nobody can argue it. It is the top of the line. It's the best of the best. That is going to be the first coin you're going to get for $129.95.
And you know what's really cool about getting that Lincoln Memorial coin? Dated 2015. Do you know what year they started the Lincoln Memorial? 1915. It's its 100th anniversary right here in 2015, and that's going to be your first shipment that you get is that Lincoln Memorial coin, and you're going to get it certified by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation in the highest grade of Proof 70 Ultra Cameo.
Let's go to the second one. Let's talk about the Thomas Jefferson Memorial for just a moment, because that's just as beautiful. That's just as well known. We're talking about the framer. Not just one of the framers, but the framer. The top, what should I say, architect of the Declaration of Independence. Thomas Jefferson actually was the architect for a lot of buildings in Virginia and around that area of Washington, D.C., and the third president of the United States, one of the top leaders of this country that this country has ever seen, Thomas Jefferson.
When you think about the Founding Fathers, Jim, one of the first names that pops into your mind is Thomas Jefferson.
That's exactly
Absolutely.
right.
I want to show you one other thing here real quick, guys. I'm going to bring this in there, is with each and every one of your shipments, whatever coin it's going to be, this one in particular is the Jefferson Memorial, you will get a numbered certificate of authenticity with each and every one of these. And I'm gonna open this up.
And show you a great
It has
surprise.
that original artwork done by Mr. Michael Glass, the designer of all four of these coins. And the reason I mention his name is because when I open that up, that is his authentic signature that will come on every one of these certificate of authenticity, 5,000 limited per coin.
Andy, can you hold that for just a moment? I want everyone to understand one thing. If you're first time collecting out there, if you've been collecting for a while, you have an understanding that packaging is just as important as the piece that you're ordering. So keep the presentation piece that you get and the certification with Michael Glass's autograph as pristine as you possibly can. That is when you turn that over to your children and grandchildren, to have that in the pristine condition keeps and carries the collectability factor to the highest level.
And there you see the technical specifications on these, that it is 3/9 fine silver, that it is 1 troy ounce of silver, and it is limited to 5,000 worldwide, 2015 dated.
All right, let's go quickly to the final two pieces. We've talked about the Abraham Lincoln Memorial. We've talked about the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. Let's talk about the Vietnam Wall, the Vietnam Memorial. 58,000 names on that wall. People come from all over the world to stand in front of that wall, to reflect and to remember. I know just thinking about it, just taking a look at that coin, gives me pause to think about how thankful we are here at the Coin Vault, and we are here all over this country, the United States of America, for those of you out there that have given your lives, so that we can be free, so that we can live free. Let's move on for the final few seconds and talk about the last piece in the collection. It is the Washington Monument. It is absolutely beautiful, and as I mentioned before, it towers over every other structure in Washington, D.C. Those of you know it, don't have to say what it is, because when you see it, you know exactly what it is, and there it's done in 999 pure silver, Andy.
It'll be your fourth and final shipment, $129.95 per shipment, $695 shipping and handling. And when you get that fourth and final shipment for that Washington Monument, you will get that 4-coin wood presentation box, and you'll have 4 perfect specimens, Proof 70 Ultra
I can only say one thing, Andy. Those of you that have not picked up the phone to make the phone call yet and wanted to hear the presentation about it, it is now time to pick up the phone and make that call, because if you miss out, you may not get an early release, you may not get a 70, you may not get any of them, because we have very few of these to go around, and every single one of them signed by Michael Glass. You couldn't ask for a better coin collection to show our patriotism and the love we have for this country, and pass that down to your children and your children's children from generation to generation.
The time is now to place that phone call and place your order and take advantage of getting this perfect 4-coin set right now at the Coin Vault. We'll be right back.
This is your chance to secure the 2015 4-Coin American Monument Series from the Coin Vault, now in its 27th year selling coins on television. With a mintage of just 5,000, these legal tender-proof coins depict the Washington Monument and Lincoln, Jefferson, and Vietnam veterans memorials. Struck in 1 ounce of pure silver, they arrive with a numbered certificate of authenticity, hand-signed by the coin's designer. For just $79.95 per shipment, you'll receive each coin in the series over 4 months. As a special bonus, the final shipment includes a magnificent presentation box at no additional cost. Ask about our independently certified options, graded in perfect proof condition by NGC. Be one of the first 500 callers, and we'll even upgrade you to expedited shipping. Again, no more than 5,000 of these silver-proof coins will ever be minted, so don't miss out. Call right now.
Scott Houck here with another exciting offer for those of you joining us today at the Coin Vault. In 2014, the United States Mint made one of the historic issues that they've done in their history, making the first ever 3/4 carat gold coin. They made a coin to commemorate 50 years of the John F. Kennedy half dollar and made a dual dated Kennedy half struck in 3/4 of an ounce of 9999. 4 nines or 24 karat gold, highest purity the U.S. Mint's ever used in producing a coin. They only made 75,000 of these, very limited numbers available. We have some. And as an extra special bonus, for those of you that call within the next 30 minutes, we're also going to include at no additional charge a special 4-coin set of silver Kennedy half dollars that include an uncirculated, a proof, a reverse proof, and a brand new enhanced uncirculated coin from the United States Mint. All of these available with one toll-free phone call. Our operators can give you any additional information you might need. Thank you for joining us here at the Coin Vault.
Andy, our friends have an opportunity out there tonight. Whether you've a seasoned collector or you've never collected a coin in your life, you have an opportunity to own 4 of the most beautiful 999 pure silver coins that represent liberty, represent freedom, and represent the opportunity to show your patriotism, all in a collection of only 5,000 for the entire world. And each and every certificate of authenticity is signed by the designer. How collectible can you get?
It's absolutely collectible. And the other key part is it's affordable as well, but time is of the essence. We are running down the countdown right now to be able to get these in original packaging, or you can get the 4-coin set in that perfect Proof 70 condition from the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation.
Some of you out there are thinking about gifts for children and grandchildren. This is the set, the collection that takes you to generation after generation after generation. This is where we remember the history of the United States of America, all wrapped up in beautiful proof silver condition, and you can own it right now if you pick up the phone and make that call.
The proceeding was a paid presentation for the Coin Vault.